All right, what's up, everyone? Nick Atkin, South China Morning Post, SCMP Martial Arts in Manila, on location with Brandon Vera. What's going on, Brandon? Good to see you again, man.
Thank you very much. Good to be home. Good to be here in Manila, and I'm glad the show is back in town. Let's go, Moa.
Yeah, let's do it. Mall of Asia Arena, Saturday. You are up against Amir Aliakbari, against a guy who's been calling you all sorts of names, and he wants this fight. You're obliging now. You're giving him it, and I see you're warning him. Be careful what you wish for.
Man, you know, it's kind of a dangerous thing. You keep poking the bear, your ass gonna get bit.
That's it, simple as that. It's been a while since I've seen you, Brandon, though. Last time, in front of a crowd, it was Tokyo, right? Onglan sang that incredible fight for the light heavyweight belt. Yeah. But you've had a fight since then you lost the heavyweight belt to Arjan Bhullar, who we haven't seen for a while. I'll get onto him in a minute. But a lot of things changed for you, I think.
Guy.
Yeah. Why don't we start with him then? That fight, I think it was April 2021. He's been nowhere to be seen, but what do you reckon of that?
I understand only fighting once a year if you have stuff lined up and you're speaking with one championship. I mean, everybody understands some of us athletes aren't just athletes. Actors, fathers, workers, some are doctors, People have other stuff to do in life. But if you're just the one heavyweight champion and you don't have nothing else to do and your ass don't want to fight, your ass shouldn't be champion no more. So I'm just waiting for him to go ahead and strip the belt from his ass or bring your little chicken legs back and let's come do this again.
Yeah, would you like that rematch? You said after the fight that you think you could have done it better. How would it go in your mind if you got that rematch?
So I've asked, not looking past Aliakbari. If I finish Aliakbari, I'm asking for a rematch with Arjan. Just so you know. We're not looking past, but I'll show you how it's going to go once we handle business here on Saturday.
Yeah, let's talk about that then. Amir Aliakbari, he had a couple of tough losses, since he came. He came in with a lot of bravado. He started calling your name straight away when you were still the champ. Yeah. You said, why don't you get a win first? And he didn't do that. He lost two. I think you kind of had a nice smile, on your face when he got knocked out. But he's got one win now. He looked pretty impressive, I thought. He actually used his wrestling this time, which he should do.
Finally.
Yeah. So you're expecting a bit more of an improved Amir Aliakbari, I imagine, than what we saw in his debut.
I'm expecting a more cool, calm, collected Aliakbari. When he first came in, he was just running at people with his hands down, chin up, thought he was the man. And come find out, one championship's a little bit different than everywhere else you've been fighting. I think he picked up another L after that. He had to really find himself. He fought against Cirilli. And man, he finally put a game plan together. Hands up, swing, but not swing too much. Wrestle when you can, grind and pummel when you can. He did really, really well. So I'm expecting a very complete MMA Aliakbari this time around, as opposed to just the tough guy with his hands down and chin up. But if you want to be that guy, I'll be happy to oblige too. Go ahead and keep your chin up against me, see what happens. Yeah,
and you've been improving as well since that time. We were down. You did a semi-permanent move, I think, to Florida. You were working with Ong La, training at what is now called Kill Cliff. It was Sanford. What's going on? What's your situation now? I heard you're back, Philippines. You're doing a lot of movies. Just tell everyone what's going on in the life of Brandon Vera.
So we're back in Guam. We are here in the Philippines as well. We are training full time, but on top of that, we have a lot of things going on. We got the licensing agreement for Grappler's Quest for Philippines, Guam, and Japan. So going to bring that back to life here on the islands, 2023. We also have just signed a 10 film deal for 2 movies a year for the next 5 years here in the Philippines. So we're working. We stay grinding along with training and staying in shape. Yeah.
I guess when you met The Rock, he gave you some ideas, huh? You want to be the Rock of the Philippines. That's what I'm thinking.
He definitely laid the foundation and basically gave us the blueprint of how to move from sports entertainment to entertainment. And it's not cakewalk, rainbows, and niceness all the time. You have to do your due diligence. You have to work hard. I remember The Rock was doing cameo roles where he was just a driver in a movie and then opening the door for people. So man, you have to go through the grinder and learn a new, man, I don't even know what to call it. A whole new thing, like you have to learn the whole new world. So I've been doing that, acting classes, reading classes, man, more acting classes, and just getting better at everything that I want to do, day by day.
I'm sure some people will ask this question when they see you say that. Like, why fight still if you've got this successful, lucrative movie career, 10 film deal? Why bother still doing this? You don't need to prove anything. Former champ, your legacy is secure. Tell us, yeah.
You know, I love this sport. People used to ask me all the time, what are you going to do after fighting? I didn't have an answer. Even though I still signed this, I signed this movie deal, like when people say, what are you going to do after fighting? It doesn't dawn on me that I'm still doing movies, you know. I don't know yet. I still love this sport. This is what I'm doing. I've never went 0-3 in my entire career, so I don't plan on starting now, and I plan on whipping Aliakbari's ass to become champ one more time. So those are my short-term plans. We'll go with that first. I don't start shooting films until January, February next year. So I'm focused on the here and now.
Got to do something in November, December, right?
Exactly. Let's stay in shape of what Aliakbari's ass. That's what we're going to do.
All right, that sounds good. Well, what have you lost? And I don't want to think of that
it's
way.
Okay.
Would you consider, if you lose, would you think maybe I'll leave it there then? Is this all or nothing for you?
So, yeah, what you just said. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. This is one of the hardest things for me to say. I talked to all my loved ones, and I spoke with my entire family, my coaches, and everybody. You know, people have been asking me, and I don't bring it up unless people ask. If I drop the ball, if we go 0-3, this could be our last one, and I'm not ready for that bullshit yet. So we'll knock this mother trucker out.
Well, yeah, we won't contemplate that then. We'll leave that to you. Would it be something you'd take some time to think about, or would it be gloves off in the cage? Do you want to have that dramatic moment? You know, have you ever, thought this far ahead?
You know, if it does come to that, I do want to leave my gloves in the cage. The world has been supporting me for the past 20 years. The world's been watching me, my ups, my downs, the good times and the bad, you know. And that's something I would want to share with the world. I'm not ready to do that yet, so we'll deal with that if it ever comes around.
Yeah. Well, what about Anatoly Malikin then? He's the other guy lurking around.
Another champ.
Yeah, there's two. Are you a bit more impressed with him? He actually seems to want to defend that belt and fight Arjan. Arjan's not... Yeah, I don't want to...
He's just not returning calls, man. I don't know what you're doing, Arjan. I don't know what's going on. I am a super fan of that guy, man. I actually just passed him on the way here, and I called him champ, man. He's earned his spot. He's fighting. He's competing. He's staying. He's representing that belt. You know, he's doing one championship proud. So I'm a huge fan of that guy. I would like to fight Arjan to get that one back. That would be in a perfect world where it's always rainbow and it rains ice cream. But we don't live in a perfect world. So yeah. let's get to Aliakbari first, and then we'll see what happens after.
Yeah, I know. I hate to ask, in the future, but would it matter if Arjan had a belt and you fought him, or say if they stripped Arjan? We're playing like hypotheticals now,
sir.
Like you just want to get that win, and then maybe a win over Arjan. Let's say if he didn't have the belt, would get you to Anatoly or something like that. Would that be fine, or you want to go straight to the title?
In a perfect world, I'd like to go straight to the title, but. You know, we're not in a perfect world. So that path that you just laid could be the one that's played, yeah.
There's a lot of things going on, isn't there?
Yeah.
We have to find out what happened with Arjan. But
Arjan, you around, man? You here? What's going on, man? Return calls. Hit people email back, man. What's going on? Tell your management, you already signed a damn contract. You don't get no new ones. Let's go, man.
Yeah, he did have bicep surgery, but some people say, oh, well, he did that to get out of the fight with Anatoly. I don't know what's going on. He seems to say he wants to come back, but... Is it difficult seeing someone hold up this division? Because we've got all these great heavyweights now, and I feel it's one of the best divisions in one. And I just want to see the belt defended personally. But do you feel frustrated as a fighter?
As an athlete in the organization, it's frustrating, especially in my division, to see somebody holding the title, without working or without plans for the next fight. Even though I was only competing once a year, you already knew when I was going to fight again. I was shooting movies. I'm doing X, Y, Z. That's why I wasn't competing. It's just crickets over there. No one knows anything. It's all rumors and shit. So, what you doing, man? What you doing? People here ready to fight you, man. We got a slew of heavyweights waiting for you. So, man, come back, Arjan, come back.
There's another man as well, sort of in the mix. He's here in Manila. He's going to be on the card on Saturday morning. Renier de Ridder, the champ, middleweight, light heavyweight. He also wants heavyweight.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is he biting off more than he can chew?
You know, I'm excited to see. I don't know. De Ridder is an amazing athlete, man. Like, he's good everywhere. On the feet, on the ground, he's real comfortable every position. He doesn't care if he gets hit to take you down. So, man, I'm excited to see what De Ridder can do in our division. Let's see. He's a monster. He's not small either, dude. He looks like a damn heavyweight.
Yeah.
Like I saw, I was like, nah, man, you were lightweight, like, and then middleweight, and then what? So
he's pretty big.
Yeah, he's a big dude. I'm excited to see what he does, and he's young, man. Let's see how it goes. He'd be an amazing, dude. He's an amazing athlete. So. Let's see how that goes.
Do you have a prediction on that one, him and Anatoly? It's tough,
man. I really don't, man. Because De Ridder for sure is going to take Anatoly down. I don't think he's going to stand with him, but Anatoly's got some nasty hands. So you're going to have to get through that first before you take him down. So I don't have any predictions. I'm just excited to watch that one.
Would you like to fight De Ridder as well? I think he wanted to fight you when you had the belt.
Yes, sir.
He called your name specifically, and he seemed less excited to fight Arjan. He wanted to take that name, Brandon Vera. It's a big name, you know.
Yeah. You know, I would be honored to fight De Ridder. It would be a really, really good test of everything because his game is complete. I would like to have that match happen too as well. That would be a good one.
Plenty of exciting fights for you. Why are you thinking about leaving? Got to stick around.
Let's get this one on Saturday. Put Amir away. I'll stick around. We'll fight whoever the hell you want me to fight next.
That sounds good to me. Yeah, Saturday's going to be great. Manila, Moleveja Arena is going to be packed. You've been there before. I've seen you do your thing. It's different from what people expect, especially maybe newer fans who haven't been watching one before the pandemic. You're going to see something special here.
It's MOA. Philippines is different. Listen, there's a hashtag, it's better in the Philippines. And there's a reason why that hashtag exists. If you were able and if you were blessed enough to be able to come to MOA and experience the noise, the love, the hate, and the fire that is inside of that arena, you would understand why that hashtag exists. It's something different, man. It's magical. I know that's a word that's thrown around a lot, man, but here in Manila at MOA, it's magical. It's different. It's way different.
The beer is different as well, the Red Horse. Are you a fan of Red Horse?
Yo, I was sponsored by Red Horse for a while.
There we go.
I'm a fan. I don't even drink beer. I'm not a big drinker, but Red Horse is good.
It'll knock you out.
Oh,
yeah.
and also there's a backwards Red Horse. I think it's called the Strong Horse. Tama ba yun? Alam nyo yun? So on the bottles of beer, just so you know, Miss Ann Curtis told me this a long time ago. On the bottles of beer, they're all printed one way. But sometimes the horse is printed backwards. That one's double the alcohol content.
Oh.
So if you get one of those, yeah, you're in for a good night.
That guy might have just had one.
He just finished one right now.
Yeah, the last time I was in Manila, I brought a friend and he had some Red Horse, ended up breaking his leg that night after the fight. Yeah, he wasn't even in the cage, he just fell over. Red Horse was too strong for him.
Well, yeah, tell him no more Red Horse, or only half. Only half of the Red Horse this time.
All right, definitely not the double one. Okay. Oh, that's great. Brandon Vera, thanks so much for speaking to us. It's been a pleasure. I'm glad I got to do this again. I was worried I wouldn't see you again in the one circle, so I'm really glad you're back, and I hope you stick around for plenty more years, plenty more fights. Like I said, there's so many interesting ones there for you, but Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
Take
Saturday
care of business.
first. Yes, sir. Yes,
all right,
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, cheers, bro.